Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa and this is the 5 Foot Test Kitchen. Today I will be making puppy chow bars by I Am Baker. As always, the link to the recipe will be down in the description box, and if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button as well if you haven't already. If you like this sort of video, I post about 2 times a week, sometimes lifestyle, sometimes baking, typically baking. It'll be either Wednesday, Saturday, or Thursday, Sunday. We're getting there. We're getting a schedule put together. So let's get started baking. So for this recipe, all you will need are rice, Czech cereal. It says to start with 5 cups and then kind of see what the consistency is, and then include up to 7 cups if you're able to, just so you can get a little more bulk. So I have about 6 cups in here because I like to break the rules and I'd like to have it a little bit fuller. You also will need semi-sweet chips, creamy peanut butter, and butter. And then to make it a little bit different from the regular puppy chow, you're going to add mini marshmallows. You just need a 10-ounce bag. This is 10.5 ounces, but we're just gonna make it work, not a big deal. So that's gonna make it more of the bar form. And then you're also not going to include the vanilla like a regular puppy chow. Another difference is you only need 1/4 cup of powdered sugar that you are going to sprinkle on the top. Unlike, it's like says 3/4 of a cup to 1.5 cups for regular puppy chow, but we all know we add a little bit extra to make it extra powdery. So this only needs 1/4 cup of powdered sugar on top, which I don't have that out yet, but I will get that once we are ready to go. You will also need a 9x13 pan grease, which I have sitting. You'll probably see it right in the corner of the screen. So I have that ready to go. So to start, we are going to measure out the Czech cereal. I've already done that. I have a larger bowl, but it's a little bit flatter, so I'm gonna try this one out to see that the rim is a little bit higher, so I'm hoping that makes mixing a little bit easier since it's gonna be quite a bit. Also, you are going to put in a microwave safe bowl the butter, the chocolate, and the peanut butter. So you're going to add the marshmallows after this is already melted. So we're going to stick this in the microwave, and don't forget to microwave at 30-second intervals, not just putting it at 2 minutes at a time so that you're going to burn the chocolate, because I know a lot of you out there do that if you don't bake a lot. So let's get started. So you're just going to mix or melt the peanut butter, chocolate, and butter mixture until it's nice and smooth, and then we are going to add in the marshmallows and melt those a little bit. So it says you're going to stir the marshmallows in and coat them, and then we're going to return it to the microwave and cook at 30-second intervals as well. So I know a lot of you really like peanut butter chocolate out there, because one of the last recipes I made were those peanut butter chocolate bars, which honestly this is kind of similar to that. I was just looking for a pretty simple recipe to make today for game night, and then I figured I might as well just film it as well. And I was gonna do something Mardi Gras themed, because this will probably be going up sometime around Mardi Gras, but I was looking and none of it was really speaking to me. That's just not who my husband and I are. We're not super partiers, and I know a lot of people are probably gonna be making king cakes, and I was thinking, maybe I could make hurricane drinks, but it wasn't anything that was speaking to me. So I wanted to just make something that I really enjoy that's not necessarily themed, because I've been doing a lot of themed stuff with all the different holidays around. So this time we're just making good old-fashioned puppy chow bars. So should be really tasty. So we are going to it says you will know when this is ready to be done when the marshmallows are starting to puff up and melt, and the mixture should be thick and creamy. So let's get this back in the microwave to melt those marshmallows. So they're starting, you can see the marshmallows are starting to get a little soft, but they haven't started puffing up too much. So I'm gonna do another 30 seconds and then revisit. Alright, so this is starting to look good. Let's mix it all together to see if I can get it smooth. So I'm just using a smaller rubber scraper, spatula, whatever you want to call it, because I was running near the end of one jar of peanut butter, and then I had another one open as well. But I was just like, man, this is so easy to get the peanut butter out. And my husband was just like, yeah, isn't that the reason why you got that rubber scraper, is for that exact reason? And it is the exact reason why I did it, but I had just kind of forgotten about it over time. And like, it's the reason why I'd gotten other people this one, but it's just like, you kind of forget about it. You just use a knife to get the peanut butter out. But if you have one of these little thin ones, use that for just getting different things out of jars to make it a lot easier and a lot cleaner, and the cleanup is much smoother. So we are getting close to having this smooth. I don't need to put it in the microwave anymore, I don't think. We're just gonna get it all mixed up. This looks really good. I'm so curious to see how this tastes like compared to regular puppy chow. The nice thing is like, it's not gonna be quite as messy. I don't know, maybe it'll be more messy, I don't know. But I hope it's not quite as messy, and that way you don't have powdered sugar everywhere. That's what I end up having, powdered sugar literally all over my face, all over my hands, and it's a mess. So we're going to pour this over the cereal and mix until it's coated. Another nice thing is we don't have to shake with the powdered sugar in the bowl or in the bags. So that's kind of easy. You don't have to worry about trying to make everything perfectly coated. So that's also another positive of this. So you want to make sure everything is evenly coated so that you don't have any naked checks that don't have chocolate on them. You can tell there's like the marshmallow in here. It's so interesting. I like it. What other peanut butter chocolate recipes are out there that you just love? Because I know, like I said, there's a lot of you out there that like peanut butter chocolate. And let me know what your favorites are. I just bought Reese's Hearts because this is the day after Valentine's Day that I'm filming this, and I insisted that we go get them because I just love them. And I'm thinking about doing a homemade versus store-bought Reese's eggs. So let me know in the comments down below if you would be interested in that. I think that would be really good. I mean, it's going to be another recipe really similar to this, but I personally really just love peanut butter and chocolate. So, and most of my friends and family do as well. So we're gonna get a 9x13 pan that's already greased and spread this out. I've been trying to do a lot more of different recipes. Like, I made a banana recipe that should be, it's either up already or it should be going up soon. I did a lot of pre-filming before vacation, so it should be up pretty soon if it isn't already, and if it is, I will try to link it. But I did a banana one, I did some mango stuff, and I try to do different recipes, but there's just like, it's hard to get excited for recipes that aren't like necessarily your favorite. And like, I'm just not a huge fruit and dessert person. I think I've said it multiple times, but I got a lot of new followers. So I'm just not a big fruit and dessert person. So it's just really hard for me to get excited for it. This stuff I can get excited for. But I'll keep doing that because I know a lot of people do like that stuff. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge for 10 to 15 minutes and I'll quit talking so that you guys can have a nice little 3-second break. So once this is done, I'm just going to sprinkle it with powdered sugar and then we can try it. So stick around. Alright, so we have the bars out of the fridge. Now I think it was close to 10 minutes. I did most of my dishes that I needed to, so I figured that'd be close enough. So now we have the powdered sugar. You're supposed to put about 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Instead of just measuring it out, I'm just going to do a little bit. And then just sprinkle over a little bit on the top. Alright, so it's probably a little bit more than 1/4 cup, but that's okay. We are going to try it now, and I've got my little brownie spatula to cut in. And the rest I'm just going to keep in here because we're going to actually take this over to a friend's house. So I'm just going to keep it in here because I have a nice lid that goes with it. And I'll probably put it back in the fridge to help let it harden a little more because I don't think it's fully hardened yet. So this might be more like a puppy chow than a bar right now, but looks pretty good. It held together somewhat. So let's try it. You can definitely tell there's marshmallow in there, but I really actually like it. It adds a little bit of extra texture to it. So I think if you like Rice Krispie treats or anything like that, you're really gonna love this as well. I did a chocolate Rice Krispie treat video that I will link in the cards above. And it's kind of similar to this because it's got that chocolate vibe. So if you like chocolate peanut butter and you like puppy chow, I really think you should try this out. And if you do, don't forget to leave me a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've made it this far and you want to see more videos like this. So wherever you are, I hope you have a nice night, morning, or afternoon. Bye. This is good.
Yeah.